Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Another Abrams M1 tank was destroyed by a cheap Russian drone. I have a video here, very clear video. They thought it was a Leopard 1 tank, a Leopard 2 tank before, but now they realize it was an Abrams M1A1 tank. If you remember, the Ukrainians, I think at the orders of the Americans, recalled their M1A1 tanks, the Abrams tanks from the front line. They recalled them. They said, no, get them out because the cheap Russian drones can destroy our 20 million or something, or 10 million, 20 million fantastic tank. But I read an article earlier today where it said that actually the M1A1 tanks, the Abrams, are kept to fight not in direct contact with the Russian tanks because they were too good for the Russians. That's why they're not. That was, believe me, that was the argument. They're not over there. They are redeployed somewhere back there, where they just take water from one spot and deliver it to another spot. So they are just trucks, pickup trucks, the same as Leopard 2 and not Leopard 2, Challenger 2. Have you heard anything about any British mighty Challenger 2 tanks? No. Why? They recalled them. They said, don't send them to risky operations. Don't get your weapon with you in a risky operation. But that's the whole purpose of having a weapon going in a risky operation. To win by having the edge of this technological weapon that I have. Better than yours. No, don't get your Challengers too. So they didn't send the Challenger. I don't know where the Challenger is right now. Probably by the border with Poland. Staying over there ready. Yeah, we're gonna fuck them up if they show up. I hope they don't. The same thing now to Abrams. Bring them back because they were too good. But this video shows how good, how well prepared they are. Remember, they are very vulnerable from behind. Why? And not only, but for the drones especially. Let me show you this little video coming from Russia Today. This is from May 7th, 2024. Watch Russian drones strike US-made Abrams tank. Another Abrams have been taken out in the Donbas battlefield. A video documented the destruction of a NATO supplied tank in Ukrainian service appeared on Russians' social media on Tuesday. Initially identified as a German-made Leopard, the tank was later established to have been a US-made Abrams. Only 31 Abrams tanks of the M1A1 type were sent to Ukraine, arriving late last year. 5 had been confirmed destroyed as of mid-April. I think there were 6 now. The newest video would bring the tally up to 7, thank you very much, while 3 others have been significantly damaged. Thermal camera footage attributed to Donetsk People's Republic scouts shows a first-person view FPV drone chasing the tank along a road before striking the back of the turret. The view then switches to an observation drone which documents another strike on the crew as it attempts to flee the burning vehicle. According to Russian open-source intelligence outfit Rybar, the strike took place on the Avdiivka front. I'm going to show you where that is. All right, Rybar analysts were puzzled that the Ukrainian armed forces have not even attempted to improve the NATO-supplied tanks with field modifications designed to protect against UAV strikes. Such contraptions, initially described as grills and cope cages, have proven to be effective against the widely used FPV drones. I saw that in, they have like a cage on top, like a canary cage on top of the turret where people get into the main one. So let's start with the, this is the new video. Let me just start with this video here. Where is it? Right there, because this is the main one and I'm going to watch the other one. All right. Something maybe like that. How about this? How do you like me now? Let's go. Plyosk. Can you believe this happening to an Abrams tank just like that? I mean, really, just like that. Then we're gonna have that's what we have. The other one shows it from the back, I guess. Let me see what these guys are showing. All right, and this is the other video. Just go like that. So this is the same video, but then you're going to see the other drone. You don't see anything, it's just a smoke, but you're not going to see any fire, anything like that as far as I can tell. Right here, the same, you're not going to see any explosions, just smoke of something. I don't know, someone smoking a pipe or something. Well, I don't know this one, but I know the other one. Oh, this is, oh, not much, not much. But anyway, the new video comes just 3 days after the Russian Defense Ministry released color footage of the destruction of another Abrams and the Bradley infantry fighting vehicle, also near Avdiivka. So let's see where Avdiivka is located. And let me just work a little bit here. It's going to take a lot. 3, 2, 1, and 0. Right there. Ukraine front right here. Avdiivka is in Donetsk People Republic or Donetsk Oblast, however you want to look at it, which is in this area. So Avdiivka is right here. So this is where the Russians are advancing big time. So the Avdiivka front in this area running away. Well, we'll see. All right, so let's go back to the article. The town, heavily fortified by Ukrainian troops since 2014, was taken by Russian forces in February. Okay, we already got that one. One of the Abrams tanks destroyed on the Avdiivka front was salvaged by Russian troops and brought to Moscow as a trophy ahead of the May 9 Victory Day festivities. The Russian military has also released a video of its demise, this time by guided anti-tank missiles. Okay, so right here, I was about right with that one. Long believed to be one of the best armored tanks in the world, the Abrams have been shown as vulnerable to a range of Russian weapons. The New York Times recently lamented the fact that $500 drones are so easily wrecking a $10 million armored vehicles. Well, too much for nothing. Remember, these guys are telling us to have invisible bombers and stealth bombers and all that, and they are the best, always the best. Is always the best, but when they are put in front of a real challenge, well, they're not as good as they say they are. I'm not saying they're not good, but you have to keep the baboons, keep them with a false sense of security. Therefore, we're the best, we're the best, we're the best. Now, I will say should I say it? Should I say it? I would say it. My friends, don't get upset with me, but this is a very faulty, subjective perception from Romania and from people outside England. I know besides the 1966 World Cup that was held in England, and the English football team won that one, Bobby Charlton and all those guys, look how those guys were faulted like crazy, Eusebio and others. All right, so nevertheless, it's okay, they won. Good job. But since then, England always was a, the possible victors for this winning the World Cup, the football World Cup, is England. Each and every time, if they participated. And I think one time they didn't, or 2 times. Oh my God, each and every time. Why? Because they have sometimes, most of the time, good football teams with foreign players. But they forget to mention that. Now, when they look, for instance, at I like Manchester City, for instance. I like Liverpool. I like the players. Look who they are. Look who they are over there. Who's playing over there? Take Manchester City or Liverpool. I'm not going to take now Arsenal, but I can also take Arsenal as well. But put Arsenal to the side now. And they always are favorite. Always. And for us, outside is like, what? Always. And rarely they do something. Rarely they do something. It's the same here. Whenever we, the Americans or the Brits, we always have the best. Yes, we have the best in many areas. But in some, we suck. And we still say we're the best. Why? The same. Oh, the Abrams tank is going to change, going to destroy. It's for these baboons. For people like you and I, we understand, technology is going like this. You do this, and this is a testing ground. And Abrams, I think, failed miserably in Ukraine. Abrams tanks, Leopard tanks, and all that. Why? Not because they're bad. We all have weaknesses. But because the Russians were better with a fucking drone. In this case. But you have to detect them. You don't have anything to defend yourself against a drone? All right, my friend. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.